Gather around the table once again for another session of Dungeons and Drakfus. And today we're going to be taking on the second wing of Dire Maul, the Capital Gardens, otherwise known as Dire Maul West. Of course, I'm Drak, and here is my buddy Drakfu. He is ready to go, so let's go ahead and get things started, shall we? So let's enter the Capital Gardens. And oh, it's just so pretty out here, isn't it? Yes. Okay, I don't know why I went into baby talk for a second there, but I did. And don't know what to say about it. That just happened. So let's go ahead and talk to the Chandrilar Watcher and see what he's got for us. The Warped Defender. The Ironbark and Warpwood were once the mighty protectors of Eldrathalis. Look at how they have fallen. Ultimately, their fate lies at the hands of myself and my fellow Highborn. We were reckless with our power, Blood Elf. But you can right the wrongs here. Venture forth and put Tendrous Warpwood to rest. He was the mightiest and last defender of this area, and deserves spiritual release. Be wary, for if you do not dispose of the Ironbark protectors prior to engaging Tendrous, he will call them to assist. Okay. So as you can kind of tell, like, this first little bit is dealing with a lot of treants and protectors. And then we also have some quests over here from Estelon. Let's go ahead and talk to him.
Greeting.
I care far too deeply about redeeming Eldrathalis to deal with any other matter. War, strife, allegiances, none of it matters until this city is safe. And he has two quests, Cursed Remains. There are remaining beings here that pose a direct threat to us ever reclaiming this sacred city. Magister Calendris and Ilyana Ravenoak are both extremely dangerous and need to be disposed of as quickly as possible. Okay. Exercise caution. For with there being so few remaining feeding off of Imolthar's energies, they are likely to be stronger than they first appear. Okay. And then we also have the Chandrilar Agent. Some beings here have miraculously managed to remain free of the darkness that runs so rampant. On the second story of the Court of the Highborn rests a Chandrilar Ancient. Seek it out. It may hold a wealth of wisdom, perhaps even the secret of freeing Eldrathalis. Okay. There we go. So, that's actually the quest that we can get for the moment. And you might notice that we have some pylons in this particular area. We actually do need to take them out because that opens up later bosses in the instance. So we're going to go ahead and do that. All we have to do is just take out the arcane elementals, the mana remnants that are around it. So not too hard. There we go. So we need to take care of that one, and you just need to look around, just make sure you didn't miss one. And Tendrous Warpwood is right in here. We're not going to take him out just yet. We want to make sure we take care of all of the arcane pylons in the area first, and also the other two bosses are on the way. So we'll go ahead and take care of them. And as you can see, there's a bunch of ghosts of the Highborn out here. Eldrith spirits, including the new Siren models, or the new Banshee models, sorry. So we'll just go ahead and make our way through here. And over here you can see Magister Calendris. So we need to take care of him. His model may have also changed since the last time I was here. So first of all, let's go ahead and go into the lore of Magister Calendris. When Prince Tortheldrin, or is that how you say it? Tortheldrin demanded the slaughter of the majority of his subjects, his most loyal lieutenants were tasked with executing his will. Magister Calendris murdered many unsuspecting Chandrilar without hesitation, but one of the doomed elves mortally wounded him during a destructive battle. Despite his demise, Calendris' spirit still roams Dire Maul as a defender of Tortheldrin's rule. Okay, so he obviously did not have a good life up till his death, so we'll take care of him. Now, he's technically not the first one we need to take care of, but that's okay, because we'll get to stuff as we go along. And I believe he's the only one in this immediate area that we can take care of. No, we want the Capital Gardens. Here we are. Yes, so from here, we actually need to make our way to the upper floor. Thankfully, there's some stairs right here. Oh, what's this? Shield generator. Oh, yeah, because this is actually above. And these arcane pylons are actually shields for a later boss who actually holds a lot of lore for this particular instance, and also for warlocks, because you actually had to take him out in order to, back in the vanilla days, to get your Dreadsteed, the epic version of your Felsteed mount, which was a really cool thing back in the day. Like, I experienced that quest once in my entire playtime, and that is a difficult quest. To any person who tells you that it isn't, they are lying to themselves outright. And I will tell you the truth. It was difficult. It was timely. And I really wish you could still do it. But unfortunately, it's been since taken out of the game. The other one, too, I really wish you could do was the Paladin, going into Sholomance and taking care of Razorgore. He was so popular, in fact, that they actually made him part of the new Sholomance as one of the main bosses. So here is the Chandrilar Ancient, actually, and she's going to give us a bunch more quests. So let's talk to her. Oh, wait, she actually had something to say, so let's... Leave this place, stranger, lest it consume you, as it has all that it has touched. Our meeting is no coincidence, Drakfu. So the madness within. This madness must come to an end. The age of the immortals is long since past. Destroy the guardians surrounding the 5 pylons to lower the force field. When this is done, destroy Amulthar. With the prince's power greatly reduced from the demon's demise, attack and end him as well. Lay the spirits of this city to rest, adventurer, and make the prince pay for his wrongdoings. So not only do you need to destroy the pylons, you also need to destroy Amulthar. Again, he was the lore-centric boss that you actually had to take out to get your Dreadsteed. And then you also have to take care of Prince Tortheldrin at the end of the instance. Now, technically, the instance is over as soon as you take care of Amulthar, but if you have this quest, you can take care of Tortheldrin as well. The Prince Gone Mad. So, come on. Come on, guys, I know you can hit me. Well, too bad. You had your shot. Okay, so we've taken care of 2 pylons. This is going to be the 3rd. I was about to say the 2nd. That's not correct. And, of course, happy Tuesday to everybody. So this is going to be going up Tuesday afternoon. I'm really happy about that. I hope you guys are all having a great week, even though BlizzCon is done and we're all getting back to our daily grind. Okay, so this is actually the next boss, Ilyana Ravenoak. So let's see if we can read her lore before she aggroes with me. Let's see, Ilyana. Ilyana Ravenoak, along with her faithful companion Farah, was once Prince Tortheldrin's most valued hunter, until she refused to carry out her leader's order to execute her friends. As punishment, he killed Ilyana and her bear, but he used his demonic power to bind their spirits to their bodies, condemning them to remain in Dire Maul as undead protectors. So, yeah, as you can see, like, Ilyana's bear is very much decaying. There we go. So, Ilyana Ravenoak has been taken care of. And we've actually taken care of all the pylons in this immediate area. The only thing left to do is take care of Tendris Warpwood. So, we'll take care of him next. Thankfully, we don't have to travel too far. We just got to jump down here. Woohoo! Woohoo! Alright, so here is Tendris. Now, he was actually accurate. As soon as I pull him, this entire courtyard and all the treants within it are going to pull. And I'm okay with that, because it's always fun just to watch that happen now when you're overpowered for the instance. So here is Tendris Warpwood. Let's go ahead and go into his lore. Tendris Warpwood was a staunch defender of Eldrithalis, his heart inexorably entwined with the fate of the city. When the sundering shattered the land, his resolve never wavered. But as corruption seeped into the ruins over the next 10,000 years, so too did it infect the ancient spirit. So now we have Tendris, an old ancient of lore. You do not belong here! Ancients, rise against these intruders! And so now we're going to have this happen, and I may just speed this up, because I have a feeling Benny Hill will be perfect for this. Okay, here they come. This is like the first little bit of Ironbark Protectors. These are obviously the closest ones. And here comes more protectors. Yeah, I'm just doing Benny Hill in my head here. Okay, we'll take care of you. Come on, do we have any other... Also, funniest thing too, with the Paladin class mount, you actually did have to come to Dire Maul as well to get the next part of the quest before you had to go to Sholomance and eventually get your, I can't remember what it was called, like the Argent, it was like the Argent Charger or something like that. So at that point, that was also an awesome thing to come in and do, and this Ancient Equine Spirit actually was part of that quest. Now he's just in Dire Maul. He doesn't really do anything. So let's go ahead and open up this door. And now we get to descend into the depths of the Capital Gardens with Eldritch Phantasms. And of course, in my opinion, one of the coolest rooms in old WoW content, just because of the sheer amount of mana and arcane energies that are flowing in this area, and it's all to contain Imolthar, to keep his insanity, his madness, and his power from grasping out into the rest of Eldrithalis. But of course, that's not why we're here. We're here to take care of him, and the only way to take care of him is to eventually end his madness, end his evil. So that's what we will do. So that's another pylon taken care of. And of course, you also have random air elementals just kind of patrolling around the room. I tend to take care of the arcane elementals because I'm not sure if they're actually bound to the shield or not. But I would like to think they are because it does make a little bit of sense. So we'll take care of these residual monstrosities. Whee! Oh, come on. We've got to be coming up on the next pylon. Yep, there it is. So we have one more pylon to take care of, and then Imolthar will become available. Hi, Mr. Residual Monstrosity. Boom! Aw, he summoned little mana bursts. So did the other guy. Well, we'll take care of them real quick. Okay, final pylon. Woo! So that's the final one. The demon is loose! Quickly, we must restrain him! Now, originally, the way that this quest worked is you actually had to summon in Imolthar, and then at that point, kill him. But now they're just basically going off the assumption Imolthar's here, he's causing havoc, now you need to come in and stop him. You'll notice I'm not doing that. I always find it fun just to see the Highborn try. Oh, come on, Highborn, you can do it! You can do it! Okay, fine, I'll come in and fix this for you. You're already losing way too many. Fine. Hi, I'm Drakfu. I punch things. And then once you defeated Imolthar, you would get the Dreadsteed from the planet Zoroth. Let's go ahead and go into the lore of Imolthar. In a desperate bid to restore the power and immortality they lost when the Well of Eternity was destroyed, the Shendralar summoned a demon into the western wing of Dire Maul and captured him within a force field, allowing them to use the Void Terror's energy for their own spells. Unable to fight back or even move for nearly 10,000 years, Imolthar could only watch and wait for the day he might break free and rend the flesh of his captors. So there you go, and then also we have some Highborn summoners that are not going to take too kindly to seeing me right now. That's okay, though. And, of course, we have one more boss to take care of, and that is Prince Tortheldrin. And thankfully, he's not too far off. Why not? We'll kill you guys. That was fun. So all you have to do is go over here to this door, and you get to happen upon an ancient Highborn library. And there's some Shendralar zealots, and we are now in the Anthenaeum, I believe is how you say it. And all you have to do is go down here, and... So that's a cache. But here is Prince Tortheldrin. Who dares disrupt the sanctity of Eldrithalis? Face me, cowards! So let's go ahead and go into his lore. Prince Tortheldrin. After the Well of Eternity's destruction, Prince Tortheldrin maintained control over the surviving Chandrilar by imprisoning a demon in the ruins of Eldrathalis and letting his subjects siphon its strength. The exposure of demonic power twisted Tortheldrin's mind, and when the creature faltered, the prince ordered the deaths of many of his vassals, so only he and his most fanatic followers would be left to enjoy the corrupt energy. So basically, they were feeding off the fell energy of Imolthar. So at that point, let's go ahead and end this madness. There you go. Prince Tortheldrin has been taken care of. And that actually does it for the bosses of the Capital Gardens. So I'm going to go ahead and do some quick magic cuts while we go back to the places we need to turn these quests in. So be right back. All right, we are back at the Chandrilar Ancient. Let's go ahead and turn in this quest with her.
Goddess, bless
The Madness Within. We thank you, hero.
Go in peace.
And the treasure of Chandrilar. In the library, Anthenaeum, you will find an ancient chest hidden beneath the stairway. Take from it that which you desire. So I actually kind of knew that this was going to happen. She's going to give an additional quest to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and really quick magic cut while we make our way back to the treasure chest. So be right back. Okay, we're back in the Athenaeum, and here is the chest that she was talking about. So let's go ahead and claim our reward. You open the chest to find a Dire Maul. Let's go ahead and claim that. And now we're going to head back to the other Highborn at the beginning of the instance. So be right back while we make our way to them. Okay, we are back. Let's go ahead and talk to the Chandrilar Watcher first. Your work here was noble. Fret not. For Tendris' soul was crying to be put to rest. He is thankful. Okay, so we've turned that in. And now we need to talk to Estilon.
Peace be with you.
The curse remains. Your dedication will make this all that much easier.
May the stars guide you.
And that actually does it for the Capital Gardens. So, that does it for this episode of Dungeons & Drakfus. When we get back tomorrow, we've got one more wing to do, and that is Dire Maul North, otherwise known as the Gordok Commons. We'll see you guys next time.